Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Just be trying it. I just want to say that God is divinely organizing your life. God is putting everything together for you, and you may be feeling like, where is the path? Like, where am I going towards? What am I going towards? But the more you keep taking steps forward, the path illuminates itself. The path shows itself to you, and the path is alive in the sense that when you give your energy to your path, it will light up for you. It will show you itself. It will reveal itself to you the more you keep walking forward. And literally, I was at the library yesterday, and this divine alignment of the books that I got just really excited me because I got these 4 books, which, you know, I didn't, these were all, I didn't even plan to go, my intention to go to the library was to print something, to print a document. It wasn't to go get books. But then I was like, you know what? I love borrowing books. And so I grabbed these books, which all attracted me in a very specific way, all in unique ways, each and every one of them. But look at this perfect ascension that it just divinely happened that way. Like, what? Like the size, the biggest to smallest. It's so perfect. And it's just so beautiful how sometimes God creates these little miracles in our lives every day. And it's like in the very ordinary things. But I just wanted to share a little bit about the books I got. And if y'all haven't been reading, please go to your library, get some books, get books that look and feel pretty to hold. Like I got Dawn of the Firebird by Sarah McCall Rana. Like, look at this shit. Are you serious? What? Come on. This is gorgeous. I'm really loving how book authors are really getting creative with every aspect of their books, and like, oh, I love the smell. And look how I'm holding it. Like it smells. I love this book smell. Next book is How It Works Out by Miriam LaCroix. This is actually one of the lesbian fiction novels that I picked up. I have been in deep need of lesbian fiction. So yeah. Next one, Pedro the Vast by Simon Lopez Trujillo. Also a really gorgeous book. This one is paperback, but so gorgeous. And then Kalaloo and Other Lesbian Love Tales by LaShonda K. Barnett. This one's also paperback and short, but I'm excited to get to reading. And I think it is so divine to have books, to read books. It's so divine to be able to sit in silence, or if you like to read with music. I can't read with music. I need complete silence because otherwise, if I'm listening to music, my sole purpose with music is to dance or to sing. I cannot focus with music. I can't do it. I've never, like, in all my years of school, like, I've never could do my homework efficiently with music. I needed to have complete silence with my thoughts, um, to be able to write pen to paper. Like I just couldn't. So, but allow yourself to be guided by other people's wisdom. Allow yourself to be a student. Allow yourself to be curious and to wander in a library. And it's such an erotic experience to walk into the library, see what books you feel called to, whether it's the cover. And it's totally okay to like read a book simply because it is beautiful. Like the reason I picked up Dawn of the Firebird, although the premise is very appealing to me, like I wanted to be able to pick up a book that felt really good to hold and felt beautiful to read. And I feel like that just add, like every time I open it like this, bitch, like every time like you pick up a book that feels good to read, like it makes you want to read it more. And um in a day and age where the rise of AI, the fast development of AI, like a lot of people, especially our youth, are losing the ability to read, literally losing the ability to read. And we all have the power to prevent that. We all have the power to learn how to read and to read well and to read a lot of books in even just a couple of hours. Like I'm sure someone could finish this in one day if they really wanted to. Like that is what is so powerful about our minds and our abilities, is that we can literally can read. And I'm just listen. Some of y'all, we trying to date motherfuckers who don't know how to read. Who don't read. And that's why these relationships be turning out the way that they do, because these bitches don't know how to read. And if you're trying to like get with people or even just be in the company of people who don't read, I'm sorry, but I don't think you're going to be very successful in life. Like not one bit. I don't think you're going to be very successful in life. Part of success is surrounding yourself with people who honestly are smarter than you. Like people who can teach you things, people who know a little bit more about something that you don't. And that is to say that you can't teach those people something that they don't know, but it is actually very important to surround yourself with people who are able to teach you something, and to be able to create relationships where you can compensate those people for teaching you what they know. Um, but that's why, like, yo, like, if you haven't read a book, like, and I say this to all, like, people who or if y'all are viewing my videos or just following along with my teachings, like please read some books. Read a book of any genre, whether it's sci-fi, romance, nonfiction, historical fiction, like autobiographies, or research books, like read up on studies, um, even fucking picture books, children's books, like that's still reading, but something that inspires you to read a story, learn something new, get immersed into another world, um, and really just allow yourself to like give yourself to a story and absorb that wisdom that that story has. I just can't stop thinking about motherfuckers that don't read and they want to be saying all this, all that, and it's like, yo, like when's the last time that you read a book? Like, and if you people that trying to date you, trying to get close to you, and they don't know how to read, like they can't tell you the last book that they read in full from front to back. Like, the last book that I read front to back was actually Herman Hesse's Siddhartha. Great book. I actually found it in a free library, and it was actually such an amazing gift in a way, because that was a book that I've always wanted to read. And it's actually a very short read. I finished it in like a couple of days, I think, or maybe like a couple of weeks, because I think I was just like trying to do 10 pages a day at least. But the more I got closer to the middle of the book, I just like, all right, let's just like knock this out of the way. But that is one of the last books that I read front to back. I started to read Toni Morrison's Song of Solomon, but I have not finished that yet. That's still a work in progress. I also started reading Arundhati Roy's God of Many Small Things. I might have butchered that title, but I'm gonna put all the book titles in the description. But that is another book that I just started, and then I got all these books. But please read. Please read. Um, y'all don't deserve like dumb people in your life. I'm sorry, but you don't deserve dumb people in your life. You don't deserve people to dumb you down when you are literally smart as fuck. You literally know how to read, okay? Like, you are smart, you are beautiful. Don't let anyone think that, like, just because you're not in school, just because you're not being required to read by somebody else or some kind of authority figure, that you are not required to read. No, you are literally required to read, whether you're reading the fucking Bible, the Quran, whatever. Like, read something. Read something. Like, and that is not including the Instagram posts. That is not including your Reddits or Substacks. Like, I want you to go get a literal physical book. And you know, there's ebooks, there's audiobooks. Like, use whatever helps with your specific reading abilities, because I know some of y'all may have dyslexia and it makes it hard to read. But still, don't let that stop you from reading. Don't let that stop you from being a good reader, because you are fully capable of being an excellent reader. You are an excellent reader. Don't let your there's no limit. There's no fucking limit to what you can and can't read. I'm just saying that there is something very different and special about picking up a physical book and reading. Like, bitch, if you're not blind, like, there's just no fucking excuse at this point. Like, even blind people be having books, still reading. Like, I don't think it's clicking. Like, it's not. Like, I don't know how much more I need to say it. Especially when it comes to like romantic relationships, friendships, or like business partnerships. Like, if you ask that person, what was like the last 5 books that you read, and they can't name those last 5 books, I don't know. Like, I don't know about that. The books you read say a lot about who you are. And, you know, books come in a wide range of genres, like I said before. And shit, even if you're reading manga, that's still reading. But like I said, there's something different about reading like a novel, like literal novels. Read a novel. I'm telling you, read a novel. And there's so many programs, even for adults, for literacy. Like, literally at the Los Angeles Public Library, the Central Library, where I got all these books from, there is a program for adults, illiterate adults, to learn how to read. There is literal programs, resources to help you to learn how to read and to be a good reader and to read well and to advance your comprehension, analytical skills. Like, there just isn't an excuse anymore to be stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I say it's stupid because like it isn't even like about like intellectuality anymore. It's literally about your willingness to go out and get a book, whether you're borrowing it or buying it or finding it for free, because there's so many free little public libraries, especially if you're in Los Angeles. Like, you can go on the free little library website, and it'll show you all the locations of the free little libraries, and you can literally go take the bus, go ride your bike, drive your car to any of those locations. Go find a book that you might like. I remember I left some really good books at one of these free little libraries, and I'm just like, I couldn't hold on to those books anymore, but I was just like, I need to let it go. I need to let it go. There's attachments to these books, like soul attachments that I just can't hold on to anymore. And that's another thing, is if you have received books from somebody, whether it was a friend or a family or a partner or whoever, teacher, mentor, those books hold their energy too. And if they're not in your life anymore, like, let it go. Let it go. And especially if you already read it, just like let it go, because another book will come back and you'll be able to read that book. And it's all about the giving and exchanging, the giving, receiving of books, of stories, that literally makes you smarter. Literally makes you a more well-rounded person and someone who is literally grounded in reality. That's all I gotta say about that.